Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge, and welcome to Sorting Inc., which is a game with a very particular, very specific purpose. And as you might have already worked out from the name of the game, that purpose is to sort stuff out. That's what the game is all about. We just go and sort out things. We get a job at Sorting Inc., and we sort stuff out, whether it's coins or Lego bricks or scraps of paper or whatever else. Anything that needs sorting, we get sorted. And it's as simple as that. The game does exactly what you imagine it's going to do. It's a game about sorting stuff out, and that's all that happens. There's no other kind of exciting bells and whistles. There's nothing kind of coming in to shoot at us. We just sort stuff out at a lovely leisurely pace. So do you know what? Here we go. Let's play a bit of Sorting Inc. and go and do some sorting, I suppose. Okie doke, here we go. And it looks to me like we are beginning at the very bottom of the pile, pretty much literally, in fact. So this big building here is the headquarters of Sorting Inc. And we know that to be the case because if we just scroll up a little bit, there on the roof is a great big sign saying Sorting Inc. However, we're beginning all the way down here at ground level. We're not important enough to go to work on the top floor here. You know, the good top floor, the one with the nice views and the good chairs and the fancy tea. No, we're not important enough or good enough at sorting just yet to go to work there. We have to begin all the way down here in this very dingy looking room. I mean, that is very drab, isn't it? It's just all very boring, very washed out, a little bit untidy. There's a load of bin bags over there. I mean, there is a plant by the look of it, which I suppose is okay, but you know, it is surrounded by bin bags and trash and stuff, so not particularly great. There is also a big red wibbly kind of exclamation mark, which I assume is the game saying, hey, look over here, and then there is a green thing. I'm not quite sure what the green thing is, so we'll find out in a second. However, before we go to work over here, there is something down here that I would like to look at. Desk variance. Okay, so what does that mean? Desk variance. Okay, automatic desk selection. Oh, because we're looking down at a desk as we do our sorting, we can pick different desks when we get to different levels. Okay, so I think when we begin, it's just a classic wooden desk. And then if we get to level 6, we can have an iron desk, which sounds a little bit less desirable than a wooden desk. And then we get a green plastic desk at level 11, metal desk at 16. Okay, so what's the top? The top one, we have to have sorted 6,000 items to get a blue marble desk. Okay, and right now, of course, we've sorted nothing at all. Okay, that might be a little way off, but okay, so there is a tiny amount of kind of customization going on with regard to your desk, which of course is important because that's what we're going to look at quite a lot of the time. Okay, right, let's go down here then and see what we need to do. Okay, so level 1, welcome intern to the most important company in the city. We are happy to see that you choose to join us. Our popularity among the people seems to be higher than ever. No wonder, since we launched our new recycling program. As an intern, we don't want to overwhelm you right from the start, but still entrust you with a not so unimportant task, scrap paper recycling. Sort the different types of paper so new and useful products can be made out of it. Okay, right, so level 1, snippet sorting. Oh, that's what the green thing is it? Like a little sort of snippet of colour paper. Sort the 4 colours as snippets, sort all the items into their respective slots. Okay, right, you can move items by pressing the left mouse button and then, yeah, dragging them. Okay, right, that's fine. Okay, right, so we've got 4 little kind of sorting slots down here, with different kind of colours assigned to them. These 2 colours here at the end are very good. We've got Geek Cupboard Corporate Blue and Yellow going on. Very nice. And then across here, we've got a load of little bits of paper. Okay, right. Oh, you can stack items by dragging them onto one another and then release a mouse button. You can stack up to 6 things. Okay, so that might make life a little bit easier. You can unstack them by clicking the right mouse button. Okay. So if we just stack up some red things and then chuck them all into there. Okay, right, we get a nice kind of green thumbs up, so not thumbs up, green tick, and then some sparkly stuff. Okay, right, there we go. You can access a game menu. Yeah, that's fine. You can view the tutorials. I mean, the game is quite simple, I feel. To sort in items, simply throw them into the matching slot. Yeah, I've got that game. I've kind of worked that bit out. I am okay with that game. It's all fine. And that is, I think, all we need to know. We just sort these things out. And you know what? I quite like a game that knows what it's doing. It's not doing anything else. It's not going, okay, there's a time limit, the manager's going to come and sort of, shake things up, or there's going to be, I don't know, some sort of disturbance. The game just gone, no, you've got stuff to sort out. Get it sorted out, please. Get on with it. And, I do quite like that. I quite like a game that's just got, one goal in mind, and it does it quite well. And I feel like already this game is sort of, doing what it set out to do. So hang on, if we can, pile up all the reds, look. There we go. So I say reds, kind of salmony colours. Right, then we've got greens. Okay, so we can just pile all these up. This is fine. Do you know what? We might make a couple of piles. There we go, like that, and then chuck them all in. Oh, look at that. That was quite good. Yeah, okay. I mean, it is exactly as you would expect. It's a game about sorting stuff out. But yeah, this bit, I think, is going to be nice and simple. I do wonder if there's going to be some slightly trickier things to sort out, but I'm not entirely sure it's going to be too advanced, because the whole point is, nope, hang on, break that apart, is that it's all sort of laid back and sort of fairly chilled out. It's not difficult, it's not complicated, it's just sort of nice and straightforward. And I'll be honest, it's quite therapeutic in a way. Just sort of sorting out these bits. I quite like this. Do you know what it reminds me of? And I don't know if I'm sure I'm not the only person that does this. When I get a sort of, if I get some Lego, or if the kids have Lego and they want me to help them, is that all the greens, by the way? Yes, it is. Then, yes, I like sorting out all the bits first. So I don't just pour all the bits out and then just go, right, okay, there are all the pieces. I like to sort them out into, I've got, these bits here. These are the red bits. These are the black bits. These are the orange bits. These are, I don't know, pipes or wheels or whatever. I try to sort things out. So then I know if I look in the instructions, in the Lego instructions, and it says, right, you need a red light or whatever, I can just go to where that is. I don't go, oh, where are the reds, and sort of rummage through a load of stuff. And this feels a bit like that. I'm just sort of, sorting stuff out into neat little piles. And I'm sure, maybe that on future levels, it might be a little bit different. I don't know. But yeah, so far, so good, I feel. This is all right. Can we stack that? No. That's too big. There we go. Right. So all the blues are ready to just get chucked in the thing. Okay, this is fine. We are doing a grand job. Oh, people are sorting ink. Look at this. Then we can just sort of chuck these. Oh, look at that. You can just sort of... Oh, hang on. How near do you have to get? You can just sort of lob them. Oh, hang on. That missed the slot. Okay. Right, yeah. Chuck them in. Chuck that in. Let's pile all these up. Look, there we go. That's a pile. There we go. Pile those up. This is going to be done in no time, people of sorting ink. It's going to be amazing. Can we get a promotion, please? I feel like maybe we've done this in record time. This is, this is like promotion level stuff. There we go. Look, the yellows were done particularly quickly. And in we go. Sorted. Well done. Thank you. We sorted 180 items. Only, how much did we need for the fancy desk? Was it 6,000? Only about 5,800 and something more. Okay, splendid. Right, level 2. Oh, we're still in the same kind of dingy office, but now in a different place. Sort 4 colours of snippets. Sort all items according to type, size and colour in separate containers. Okay, so slightly less to sort, but now it might be a little bit different. You can put items into containers by dragging them onto the container and releasing the mouse button. Okay, so hang on. So what was it? What does that do? Oh, that gets us another box. Oh, okay, hang on. You can request a new container. Oh, there's a limit to how many containers you can request, but it will always be enough to fulfill the level. Okay, hang on a minute. I've chucked a load of stuff over here. So hang on. So it was, what was my goal? What was the goal? To sort it into colours and then size. Was it shape as well? So yeah, they're the same shape, look. So that's the same shape. So that's red of that shape. You can remove an item from a container by right-clicking it. Okie dokie. So yeah, that's not the same shape. That is. So it's, yeah, hang on a minute. That's not. So that's the same shape as that. Okay, that is... Oh no, I don't want to combine those. No, not when your powers combine. They're all the same shape. That's that shape. That's that shape. That's that one. And that's that one. That's got the sort of the tear bit on the left as we bring it round. Okay, that's got the tear bit on the right, as has that. That's on the left. That's on the left. There is a... oh, they're already stacked, look. Unstack those. That's on the left. That's on the right. That can go in there. That's on the left. Okay. I see. Right, so yeah, we've just got to sort of sort these into their respective groups then. Okay, that's a thing on the right. That's on the right. Oh, I've stacked them up. That's on the right. Hang on a minute. There are some under here that I can't really see. That's a right-hand one. That's a right-hand one. That's a left-hand one. That is a left-hand one. And that is a left-hand one. I think. Is that all the reds done? Okay, so yeah, we'll put all them into there. So like that. Like that. Oh, our neat piles just kind of thrown in, are they? Okay. Right, now we need to chuck everything out of the way, because where are these boxes going to go? They're just sort of in the way now. So I think, yeah, hang on. Do we send them away? Do we send them away? Or do they have to just remain in a box? Okay, we need to sort of make room, don't we? So yeah, grab all these. Oh, they're all in ugly piles now. Sorry, everybody. Right, there we go. So the reds are done. I'll have another box, please. Thank you so much. Right, put that just there. And we'll go for, let's go for, I don't know, yellows. Like that. So the yellows with the right hand sort of notch on them. Oh, no, hang on. Get rid of the blue. Yeah, there we go. Yellows with a little sort of right hand notch. There's a right hand one. So that's left, that's left, that's left. Yeah, I'm intrigued what else we sort, of course. Yeah, sorting paper scraps is fine. That's okay. I don't mind so much doing that. That's a right hand one. That's that brought a blue thing with me. That's a left hand one. But yeah, now I think, looking at the Steam Store page, I think there's a bit where you sort nuts and bolts. That might be quite tricky. Because, yeah, they're going to look kind of samey, nuts and bolts. And then, yeah, I don't know what else there was, actually. But yeah, I think there's going to be quite a lot of things. But, right, okay, let's just poodle our way through these, I think. There we go, right. So now we need another box. So, yeah, they can all go into there. Okay, right, all the yellows are done. Then we need to make room for a green box. Okay, hang on a minute. What were the requirements again? Sort 4 colours of snippets. Sort all items according to type, size and colour in separate containers. Okay, hang on. Type, size and colour. Okay, what is type? Type is the shape. Size, they're all the same kind of size. And colour, they're all in the colour groups. Type, size and colour in separate containers. I don't fully understand what we're supposed to do. I need another box. Or can we send the boxes away? Do we say, yes, that box is now done? Hang on, what? Sort 4 colours of snippets. Sort all items according to type. So 4 colours. Okay, so right, we've got the reds, we've got the yellows separated. Sort all the items according to type, size and colour in separate containers. Oh, hang on. Do we need to now sort... oh, right, hang on a minute. Hang on. So now they're in the containers. Do we need... oh, no. We just chuck all the bits back in. We just chuck all the bits back into the containers. I thought maybe in the container we had to sort it out. But I think, yeah, when you take the stuff out, if we pile them up and put them back in, they're just going to get scattered in loosely again. So how do we need to say the box is sort of done? Oh, hang on. Bits come out. Do we need to say the box is finished? Because I can't summon any more boxes. It says 4 boxes, which would imply that it's just colour? Okay, I'm a bit confused. Sort the 4 colours of snippets. Okay, we've sorted the 2 colours. Sort all items according to type, size, and colour in separate containers. But there's only 4 containers, so I can only put each of 1 colour into 1 container by the look of it. So then do we have to sort out things differently in the containers? I don't know. Now I'm not entirely sure what the game is asking me to do. Maybe it's not. Maybe having a job here at Sorting Ink isn't a good thing. because I've failed to understand one of the most basic requests. Yeah, they seem all like the same type to me. And they're all the same type. So I thought that would be how it would work, but now I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. Do all these go... If we unpack that and put that in there, what if we just have to put all the... Hang on. Unpack all of those. Is it... hang on, like that. If we put all the reds into a box, is that what we're supposed to do? Because we're supposed to separate all the colours. So if we put all the reds into this box, is something going to happen? Is it going to go, yay? No. No, it is not. Okay, but now we can't sort the reds out, look. We can't sort the reds out in the box. Because, yeah, they're all in a big pile now. Yeah, they also light up in exciting ways and move the mouse over them. But, I don't know. Like, yeah, if we pick up that pile, which I can't pick up for some reason. Why can't I pick anything up? Hang on, I want to pick... there we go, like that. So if we put that in there, it just kind of scatters. I'm going to put all the different colours into different boxes and just see if that's what we need to do. Hang on, let me go and sort that out. If that's not the case, I will admit I'm not entirely sure what we're supposed to do. Hang on, let me just put all the different coloured things into the different colour boxes to start. Because it does say, sort 4 colours of snippets. So this is what I'm doing. I'm sorting the 4 colours. So, yeah, hang on. Let me just chuck all the colours into the boxes. Okay, I have the final green piece to go into the green box. Are we done? Oh, okay. Sort 4 colours of snippets. So that bit there was quite misleading. Sort all items according to type, size and colour in separate containers. So I was picking the ones out that are of a different sort of type or size, because they're sort of different shapes. So no, it just meant put the 4 different colour things into a different box. Okay, I think maybe that second point there is a little bit misleading, but okay, right. We've done it, 120 items, yay. And now we can go into a different room. Okay, you're doing great, intern. Thank you. Thanks to your efforts, we can make good sales with our recycled snippet toilet paper. Oh, lovely. Nobody can compete with our unbeatable low prices. Our products are booming and all people want a piece of it. Now we have to keep the supply chain on track, so keep up the good work and always remember, even the environment appreciates hard work because every recycled snippet saves a tree. Oh, we're saving the environment as we do this. Okay, that is wonderful. Right now, we're still on snippet stamping. This must be the snippet floor. Stamp out and sort 2 colours of snippets. Sort all items into their respective slots. Stamp out. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh, we've got a machine. In some levels, you have to process items with machines first before sorting them. Just take the item and drag it onto the machine. Okay, so stamp out and sort 2 colours of snippets. So if we do that, oh, right. Okay, we are now making our own bits, sort of paper snippets, because yes, the demand has gone up for such things because we're making lovely toilet paper out of it. Right, I see. Oh, that's quite funny. I quite like that. Okay, so if we do it sort of this many at a time, we can. If we do sort of 3 bits of paper at a time, that then creates 6 snippets, and that's what we can carry in one go, in one sort of pile, a bit like that. Okie dokie. Right, I see. Oh, we're making toilet paper. Yay, we're saving the world and we're saving trees, which is good because, you know, that's important. Nature is important. Okay, right, we shall pile all these things up. I think, did that make more? Oh, no, that's okay. Right, there we go. I mean, yeah, this game, obviously, the game is not a difficult game, really, once you get the hang of it. Apart from that bit where we struggled earlier, but that was some misleading wording, I feel. But yeah, it is, I will admit, it's quite chilled out. It's quite relaxing, and it's quite nice to just sort of go through and potter about and get all the things. Like, that's quite nice doing that. Just grab all the little kind of paper bits and just go, yeah, there you go. Just pile them all on top of each other. Lovely, splendid. Right, do another few bits. There we go. Red, grab a red one. Just, yeah, pile all those up like so. Get them into the right slot. It is quite nice. It's quite a nice sort of, chilled out, fairly nice sort of game where, yeah, you can just sort of sort stuff out. And there's no pressure. Again, there's no time pressures, which I do quite like. I like the fact that we're not being rushed. There's nobody coming to sort of inspect the work in 2 minutes or whatever. If you want to do, I don't know, like a little bit of this and then go and have a break, you can do so. You can do exactly that. And if you want to stop and have a bit of tea, I have a cup of tea in my hand literally right now. I'm going to sip from the tea. There we go. I've just had some tea. But yeah, you can do that if you want to. There's no demands. It's great. I like this. Right, there we go. And we are looking pretty good. Just do another kind of few. Yeah, I'd like to go on to the next floor to see what is next. Because, of course, yeah, we're pretty good at the paper snippet thing now. We've become quite accomplished at paper snippets. So, yeah, it'd be quite good to see what else there is. I imagine there's going to be another paper snippet thing before we go on to the next floor. It looks like there might be 4 things sort of per floor. So, yeah, we'll get this done. So, yeah, we are nearly done. So, there we go. There we go. And just choppity chop. There we go. Pick them up. And there we go. 120 items sorted. And we've done a grand job. So, yeah, so far, we're on 420 things sorted. That's quite good, isn't it? There we go. Right. Okie dokie. On to the next thing. On to level 4. Right, level 4, paper stack sorting. Sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours, sort all the stacks correctly, and stack all items as high as possible. Okay, so stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. Oh, wrongly sorted stacks can be unstacked with the right mouse button. Stack up matching items as much as possible. A stack can hold 6 items. Okay. Right, now we've got to stack things up. Okay, so sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. Sort all stacks correctly. Okay, but what is a correct stack? Stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. And they've got to be as high as possible. Okay, so I think, yeah, what if we do hang on, break that apart. So we'll have, because it's got to be as high as possible, we can stack them up in sort of piles of 6. So if we have, yeah, blues first. So we'll have, yeah, break them apart. So 2 blues like that at the bottom. So there we go. We'll try and get this done. So 2 blues like that. Move that entire stack out of the way, please. And that, and that, and that, and all of these. Okay, so make way. Right, so there we go. And then have another couple of blues. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have 2 blues and then 2 yellows, because then the 2 Geek Cupboard corporate colours are next to each other, and that's important. And then, after that, hang on, break that apart, and we'll have the 2 greens on the top. I think that's what we should do. So like that, move that out the way, got another blue. Okay, it's getting a bit crowded around here, isn't it? Okay, move these all up out of the way. Oh yeah, just make slightly bigger stacks if you have to. Right, there's another blue. And there's another... Oh, hang on. No, hang on. Break that apart. There's another blue. Can we move these down slightly? Yes. Okay. Right. So we can then fit another row of these in. So there we go. So we've got our sort of piles at the bottom. Break that apart. There's another 2 blues. Break all that apart. Yeah, hang on a minute. There's many, many things. Oh, crikey. Yeah, this could be quite complicated, couldn't it, this one? There's 2. Right. And then... we might need to start piling things on top of these because we're running out of room to look at all the other things. So hang on. So 2 yellows, look. We can do that. So 2 yellows and then 2 greens. Okay. So that, I believe, sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. That stack is in 3 different colours. Sort all stacks correctly and stack all items as high as possible. So I don't think we can put any more in. So that is done. That one there is done. And then that one there is also done. 2 blue, 2 yellow, 2 green. Remember to take breaks now and then. Oh, that's quite nice. The game's taking care of us. Thanks, game. Okay. Oh, that's quite nice though, isn't it? That's quite sweet. Okay, yellow, and then a yellow, and then a green, and then a green. Okay, and then we have another blue, so we can put that there. Right, there is a yellow. There's a yellow. Have a green and a green. Okay, this is good. I like this. This is a different type of a challenge. So there we go, like that, and then green and green. Okie dokie. Right, and then break that apart. So there's another blue to go on that one. Then we have a yellow and a yellow, and then break that apart, and then a green, and then a green. Okay, we need to start filling some of these up, actually, Penge. Hang on. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That's all yellows. Okay, that's fine. So we can do that. So pile them up. Break that and break that. That's a yellow and a yellow. Move that out of the way. That's a blue to go with that blue. And then we have a yellow with a yellow there. And then put that yellow with that one onto there. And that is a yellow to go with another yellow one. That's another yellow. Hang on a minute. We need that yellow there to go on there like so. We need to make another pile over here, I think. Right, break all those greens apart. We'll have that blue. Right, and then we need another couple of yellows, like so. There's a lot of green now. There's a lot of green just sort of cluttering things up. Hang on. Let's get rid of some greens. There we go. Like that. So there we go. Pop those on. Pop that onto there. Yeah, it's when you do it methodically, that does help quite a bit. That's quite good, that. Right, that can go just there. That can be another blue. Okay, that's good. Right, got two greens. They can just go straight on there like that. That can be two greens. That can be two greens. That's a green. That's a green. It's looking a lot better already, isn't it? Look at that. There we go. That's a green. Take that green. Okay, right, break all that apart. So that can be another two yellows. And then break that. Stack the greens. Another two greens. Right. It's looking good. Right, we can break apart the remaining kind of piles, I think. So, right, two blues. And then, here we go. A blue and a blue. A yellow and a yellow. Oh, this is lovely. A yellow and a yellow. A green and a green. A green and a green. We've done it. Is this not correct? Hang on. Sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. Yeah. Sort all stacks correctly. I mean, what's correct? What's the right order? How do we know what the right order is? You've not told us. Is this not correct then? So blue, yellow and green? And stack all items as high as possible. I mean, yeah, that's as high as it goes. There can only be 6 per stack. What do you mean sort all items correctly? How do we know what the correct sorting order is? These are all done in exactly the same way, which is what I thought you wanted me to do. No, I'm not. We can't undo all these. This is it. These are done. Hello. These are finished. What's correct? Hang on. What if we put help? What's help? We can move items. Yeah, okay. Using machines. Stack sorting. Yeah, we've done all this. Filling containers, requesting containers, help menu. Okay, yeah, we've done all that. Sort all stacks correctly. That's my only kind of issue though, isn't it? Sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. They are in 3 different colours. Sort all stacks correctly and stack all items as high as possible. Hang on, level selection. Does it give us a hint if we go back in? No. And if we go back in, it doesn't save what we did. No! Okay. But how do we know what the correct stacking order is? Is it one of each? Is it like just a pile of 3? Because it's got one of each colour in? I don't know. How are we supposed to know what the correct order is, game? You've not told us what is correct in terms of what you think these sort of things should be stacked like. Right, okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to try this. We're going to have yellow, blue, green, and then pop them on top of each other. Is that what they're after? Rather than 2 of each? Maybe that's what we need to do. So yeah, now we need to do the same kind of thing that we did before, but yeah, with just a slightly different colour order. Which is, I'll be honest, a little bit of a faff, isn't it? Because we sort of had this kind of arranged earlier. But then, yes, it didn't quite work out, which is a little bit of a shame. But there we go. So yeah, we just try and get, yeah, yellow, blue, green, and see if that works. And if that doesn't work, I'm not really sure, because yeah, they have to be stacked as high as possible. So the highest possible stack is 6. So we have to get that done. So yeah, I don't know if this doesn't work, I'm not really sure what we're supposed to do. I might just sort of keep sort of fiddling about and trying things and hoping stuff works. But yeah, so hang on, let's go and just sort all this out, shall we? So yeah, we'll get the blues and the greens and things sorted. So yeah, let's just pop these on, and then we've got to pile them up as well, of course. We have got to then do a pile of them, sort of, yeah, because that's a pile of two. Sort of two of these. So yeah, we'll sort of get everything stacked up and sorted out. So yeah, right, here we go. Let's see if this actually has any bearing on anything. Right, that needs to go onto there, and that needs to go onto there. No. Again, that isn't correct, apparently. Why isn't this correct, game? These are all sorted out now, and then you pop that back on the top, and again, that isn't correct. Sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. These paper strips are indeed in 3 different colours. We've got the blue, the green and the yellow. Sort all stacks correctly and stack all items as high as possible. Unless it means only one of each colour. Is that what it means, possibly? So does it mean like that, like what we had before? So hang on, do I need to now sort of do that? I mean, yeah, they're not going to be in the same... That's going to be a bit of a faff, isn't it? But yeah, so like, does it mean one of each colour in each individual stack? Do you know what? Let's give it a go. Let's give that a go. If not, I don't really know what the game is asking of me. I feel like we've met all of the demands that the game is telling us each and every time. We've done it twice now, and the game's just going, no, actually, no, you're wrong again. You're wrong. Away with you. Okay, this won't take that long, I don't think. So we'll fly through. So yeah, there we go. Because each one breaks up into 2 bits, look. So we're sort of okay. So like that. Yeah, like so. Stack them together. Put that in. Break these apart. Put that like that and like that. Stack. Break these that stack apart. There we go. My only concern is if they're required to be in the same sort of colour order. That is going to be a faff. That means we're going to have to go back out and go back in again. Oh, hang on, to do that. To sort of reorganise things into the same colour order. Which would be a little bit of a nuisance, wouldn't it? But okay, so like that. Okay. So yeah, like that. And then that can go just there. Come on, we're nearly there. Come on, game. Be generous to us, game. Be generous. Like so. Stack that like that. That can go in there. Okay, here we go. Come on, come on. This has got to be it. These are all sorted properly, game. Come on. Like so? No. No, it is not like that. Again, we've done it. The stacks of paper strips are in 3 different colours. Sort all stacks correctly and stack items as high as possible. What is correctly, game? There's so many combinations. Do you give us a clue? Is there a clue as to what we're supposed to do? Because we've sorted them all again, as you've requested, and it's not happy with life. Okay, hang on. Go back to level selection. Is there a clue here? So it says, hang on, what's that? That's just moving items. That's just help. We can't pick a different desk yet, I don't think. You're only on level 4. We're not even going to get to level 6 where we can get our own fancy desk. That's just back to the menu. That's options. Right. Okay. Sort, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to read it out loud again. Sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. Maybe, does it mean sort all stacks correctly and stack all items as high as possible? So, do we need to sort them into individual colours? Stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. Okay. Does it mean they want a stack of blue? So yeah, stacks of blue, stacks of yellow, stacks of green. Is that what that means? So yeah, of 6 each, because that's as high as it can be. Is that what they're after? Again, who knows? It might be, but I'm not entirely convinced. Okay, we'll try that then, shall we? Let's break it into different, I mean, yeah, sort of piles of the same colour, which I mean, I would interpret the rules differently with what the actual wording is. But whatever the case, we shall just try this, shall we? Okay, hang on. So pile that up. Right, okay, we've got, oh no, we've got one sticking out over there. Right, okay. So now I've got to do all this again. Oh, dearie me. Okay, let's try and do all the blues then. We'll try and sort all the blues out, and then that'll be them sort of out the way. But yeah, it's sometimes not as easy as that, because yeah, they all sort of pile up on top of each other. Okay, hang on, shuffle them out of the way, break all that apart. That's 4. That's 5 on that stack, I think, and I think that's 6. Okay, right, break that stack apart. There we go. There's some more blues going in. Right, let me get this all sorted, because again, this could take a little while. This could take a while, couldn't it? So yeah, hang on. Let me just try and sort things out as best we can and see if this is what we're supposed to do. Attempt number who knows what. 4, 5 is this? I'm not quite sure, but hopefully this is the one. Okay, we don't have much left to stack into the different colours now. Let's hope this is the right approach, because if not, I'm going to be completely bamboozled. So here we go. Right, break down these final bits. There we go. And that one there. And that one there. Okay, right. So sort stacks of paper strips in 3 different colours. You mean sort them out into unique colours? I thought they wanted the strips to have 3 different colours in each stack. Okay, right, there we go. Every new department will assign you a new desk. That is the default on that floor. However, as a reward for your efforts, the management allows you to choose your own desk. There are a few variants that you can choose from, and when you rank up further, you get more to choose. That's cool, isn't it? Do you know what? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Although, right, ooh, yeah, look, we can pick a light wood desk. Okay, we've got to... Hang on, I thought level 6 was the next one. Okay, we've got a light wood desk. Oh, no more snippet stuff. Check and sort containers filled with 4 colours of snippets. Sort all items according to type, size and colour in separate containers and put them on the conveyor belt. Okay, so sort all items according to size, type and colour in separate containers. Okay, so basically just put all the different colours into a separate container. We did that before, didn't we? And then put them on a conveyor belt. To open a wrongly filled container, click on it with the right mouse button. Oh, there's the conveyor belt. Right, okay, so now we need to take all the bits out. Containers are to be shipped automatically seal when they're full with items. However, you can only place them on the conveyor if they are correctly filled. Okay. So we have to branch all these bits out, do we? Okay, like that. And then if we put the blues back in, are they ready to go? No. Okay. Does it need all the blues? Does it need all the blues from every box? Is that what we're doing here? So hang on. So like that. Hang on. How many boxes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's just confusing because there are... oh, there's 4... Hang on. There's 4 different colours. So have we got 2 styles of... Yes, okay. Right, hang on a minute. Hang on. Yes, that's not going to fly. Right, so I think... Oh, we've got to open every single box. Oh, this is going to get very untidy, isn't it? This is going to get horribly messy. So yeah, I think it needs to be all the blue... Like that, look. With the tear on the right-hand side... all need to go into there. So yeah, like that. This is left-hand tears. So you guys can stack up, if you like, to make life a bit easier. That is a right-hand tear bit. That's... Oh, no, hang on a minute. That's a right-hand tear bit. Hang on a minute. Break it out. That's a left-hand one. You can go onto the pile. That's a left-hand one. Yeah, this is going to get really messy, isn't it? Hang on, we need to sort out the bits as we go. So I think, yeah, we need to have sort of the piles of things here. So hang on, break that apart. So yeah, left-hand tear, right-hand tear. So like that. I think that's what we're supposed to be doing. Again, I'm not entirely convinced. I'll be honest, I don't really know. Because I feel like the instructions are somewhat vague at best. But, okay, let's do that, look. We'll stack them up like this, because that, I think, is what we're supposed to be doing. Possibly. Maybe. Again, this is speculative, but we'll give it a go. Right, so get rid of those bits. And then, yeah, we can put that box back at the top. So, yeah, like that. That can go over here. That's one of those. Right, hang on. Let me sort out all the bits first, because, again, this is going to take a while, possibly. because there's all these other boxes here that we haven't even opened yet. So yeah, we might be here a while sorting out the bits. So yeah, let's just get these sorted like that. Hang on a moment. That is one of those. Put that there. That's a left and right. So let me just go through and sort all. Hang on, that's in the wrong pile. That bit's in the wrong bit. Onto the right pile with you. So yeah, let's get all this sorted out, look. And then we'll try and put them back into the boxes. And then that'll possibly not work, but we'll give it a go. Right, okay, we're just sorting the final few bits. We have had to kind of expand our sorting piles out a little bit because it turns out there are quite a lot of things to be sorted, but I think it's okay. I think it's going to be fine. So yeah, if we just get these final few done, and then we'll see if it works. Now, the only thing I think that might help us out is that the game did say, yeah, you know, if it's the right combination of things, the box will shut. So if it's not correct, we will know because the box will not close. So I think that's the only thing that might possibly help us out a little bit. So there we go. I think we're ready. And yeah, you can pile the box on top of each other, which is handy. So how about we do these? So yellow and yellow and yellow. Okay. Oh, thank goodness for that. Okay. Right. This is the right thing. Okay, right. Again, we've done the kind of, you know, the Lego pieces approach there. Got all the bits just, you know, ready to go into the boxes. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Something hasn't worked here, has it? What have we got? Okay, right. Park that for now. Park that. Okay, greens. The greens are fine. They're fine. Yep. Okay, good stuff. Yay. The blues. And the blues have got to be fine, because there's half of them left. And then we've got the yellows like that. Okay. Right. What is wrong with you lot then? Why are you being a pain? Okay. So we've got all of those. The 2 boxes left. So they are... Oh, I see. There's a bit at the bottom there, look. It was that one. There was a bit underneath that was incorrectly sorted. Outrageous. Okay, stack all them. And I think that box is going to close. Then stack all these, chuck them into the box, chuck them in, and da-da! Okay, phew, right, 128 items sorted, and now we can go up a floor. The intern consistently strive to fulfill our workload. With their unwavering morale despite short breaks, our company owes them significant profits. We are proud to have introduced them to the challenging world of work and continue to see great potential in them. In addition, we would be delighted to continue employing them and approve their probationary position. Okay, so gone up from an intern, we're now a probationer. Right. Oh, and now it's the nuts and bolts thing. Have we got another desk? Iron desk. That's going to be quite hard against nuts and bolts. Let's go back to the light wooden desk. Okay, what do we do here? The administration was extremely pleased with your work ethic and would like to offer you a probationary period. Thanks to you, we've made greater profits and hope that you'll help us shine even brighter with more valuable materials. What could be more valuable than tiny scraps of shredded paper? I don't know. Therefore, we'd now like to entrust you with harder work, sorting scrap metal. Due to donations and collection campaigns, we were able to gather several pallets of screws and nuts. It would be a shame if they simply rusted away unused. Your task will be to examine which of them can be resold. I quite like this though. It sort of encourages recycling. You know, we're trying to do the right thing. Okay, so nut sorting. Sort 2 size of nuts. Sort all items into their respective slots. Okay. Oh, I see. It's on a conveyor. Right, there's 200 of these to do. What if we miss one? Do they just come back? Okay, so there's bigger ones and there's smaller ones. Can we stack them? Oh yes, we can. Oh, that's going to make life easy. Okay, yeah, look at that. Oh, we're 10% of the way through already. Look, this is fine. Yeah, there we go. We just do some more stacking of things. Stacking these. Oh, I've put them in the wrong one. How embarrassing. Oh, this is very easy, says Penge. Oh, I put in the wrong thing. Okay, no, it's fine. We didn't get punished for it, I don't think. It just doesn't fit in the slot. Yep, okay, fine, yep, this is all good. We're on 41, it's gone blue, which I assume, oh, I see, right, it changes to green when you get something right, and then it goes back to a kind of a default blue colour. Right, if you want to put the conveyor on a tiny bit quicker, You are very welcome, because I think the fact that we can sort of stack them up on the conveyor and bring them down here does make life a little bit easier. But, okay, no, the conveyor's just going to trundle along pleasantly slowly. There we go. Look, that's up to 71. That's up to 74, which is quite good. There's loads in that pile. There we go. Yeah, let's get to 100, shall we? That can be a good milestone. Pop that in at 100, and then, yeah, that's quite good then. Then we're going to be halfway through. I'm intrigued to know what else we can do with the nuts and bolts. Because, yeah, surely this is... Yeah, we can sort them, but there's only 2 types. So, hang on a minute, we're going to get to 100. Yay, we're halfway through. Splendid. Yeah, what else can we do with them? I don't know. We will find out, I imagine, in due course when we've done this. But yeah, we're flying through. 111 down, which is okay. I mean, I will admit, it's quite difficult to find things to chat about whilst we're doing this. So yeah, there's some of the commentary stuff is becoming trickier to do because we're not doing anything too varied. There's a lot of repetition going on, but this is fun. We'll just chat about what we're looking at here. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't know what we quite use these for, but a lot of them do look recyclable, given that that's what we're doing this for. None of them look too sort of rusty or broken or whatever. So yeah, do you know what, actually, whilst we're here recently, earlier on this very morning, I had to go and get some washer type things, which were this shape. Not quite as thick, I don't think, but they were this shape. Because, yes, I put out, because it's now spring here in the UK and it's sort of all right, I sorted the trampoline out. The trampoline sort of gets packed away for winter because, it's got a cover on it. So you don't want to leave it out in winter because it gets all cold, and then because we live near a park, there's trees over us and the leaves land on it and it gets all mouldy and such. So we cover it up. So the trampoline is now back out, but because we have had it quite a while and it's been sort of taken apart and then reassembled and then taken apart and reassembled multiple times now, we're nearly at the end of this, some of the sort of bolts and fittings and things are becoming, there we go, done it, yay, becoming a little bit sort of rusty and not quite as good anymore. So I had to go into the garage and rummage through my dad's old sort of box of bolts and nails and screws and things to find some new screws and washers and things. So that was kind of to do with things like this. Right, level 7. Sort 2 sizes of nuts in clean and rusty variants. Sort all items according to type, size and colour in separate containers. Okay, type, size and colour in separate containers. Right, have we got 4 containers? I assume that's what we need. So like that, look, we can have a box for the bigger rusty ones, and then we need a box for the not big the big not rusty ones, and then we need the same thing for the smaller ones, I think. Oh, this is fairly easy. This is fairly straightforward. Yeah, this isn't difficult at all. We just pile all these things in. I mean, I'm saying that might come back to bite me a bit later on when it goes, no, that's not what we asked you to do, actually. So, no. Yeah, this should be, I think by the look of it, fairly straightforward. Yeah, get all the big rusty ones. Right, that's that done. Right, so shove all these out of the way, because we need room for another box. Okay, another box, please. Thank you. Right. Let's have all the non-rusty, bigger sort of, whatever they are, not screws, these things, whatever they are, those things, locking nut things. Right, like that, chuck them in, pile them on top of each other. Yeah, this is fairly straightforward, isn't it, this one? Hang on a minute. No, I see you hiding at the bottom there, bolt that shouldn't be there. Yep, in we go. And then just get those sorted. And okay. Oh, hang on. That's not... Why is that not going in? Have we got... Oh, there's a... Botherations. Okay. Right. No. There we go. Like that. And you into the... Okay, well, there we go. Fine. Everything's fine. Nobody noticed. Right. Another box, please. Thank you so much. Right. Rusty. Break that apart. Yeah, okay. That's all rusty. Chuck those in. There are all the rusty ones. There we go. Throw that in. Throw that in. There's 2 rusty ones. Yeah, again, this is fine, isn't it? We can do this like so. Yes, on the trampoline, that's what some of the things look like on the sort of the fixing bits. They looked all sort of yellowy and rusty, and they were a bit grim. Right, and there we go. Final box. And yeah, just stack all of these as much as we can, just like that, nice and quick. Oh, I've not brought the stack with me, but there we go. And pop them in, grab them, put them like that. Bring those together, and the final 4. Ta-da! There we go. That was nice and easy. That was good. I'd like to get up to the next floor, just to see what the next floor is. Now we're on screws. These cheap screws are being snatched from the traders' hands. No other supplier can compete with us. Our exemplary company policy is even being adored by the newspapers. Other suppliers have already had to lower their prices and complain that we are destroying the world market. This sounds very familiar, but we won't let that influence us. For us, only the profit counts, and the environment, of course, so keep it up. The next shipment is already waiting. Okay, so 3 sizes of screws in clean and rusty variant. Oh, so it's like what we just did, but now there are 3 different types, and they're screws rather than the locking nut things that we just had. Yeah, okay, right, fun. So yeah, we've got these screws here. Can we sort of shufty everything up off the... How far down can we put that? Like that. Okay, so shufty them out of the way, look. Like that. Can we get another box? Thank you. So yeah, so those screws are the nice ones. Oh, hang on, break them apart. So they're good, but they are they're a rusty variant of that, look. So they're the grey ones, but they are rusty. Okay, yep, oh, they're sort of linked together. There we go. Yeah, again, this is fairly easy compared to some of the other levels. Yeah, right. Mix them together, chuck them in. That can go in. These are rusty. They can be paired up. There are these little ones as well. There are those little ones. But yeah, this is fine. This is all good. Right, do you know what we're going to do? I'm going to fly through this nice and quick, because this I don't think is complicated. This is just a nice... easy time, just, picking and dragging and sorting things, which is lovely. So, yeah, let's fly through this, shall we? I'll get through these, and, yeah, we'll see how we do at the end. I need to stop sort of pairing things up by accident, but there we go. Right, I think that's those done. Right, another box. Thank you so much. Let's do the bigger one, shall we? These can be the big rusty nails. Okay, yeah, let's get these done. Let's sort out all the nails. Okay, the final rusty nails go in, and there we go. Not nails, screws, sorry, there we go. Right, that's that done. Level 9, fill nuts and screws into a container. Okay, right, what container? Okay, what does that need? That needs... Are we just putting them all in... Oh, hang on a minute, hang on. Right, I see. So, right, this could be tricky, couldn't it? Have we got to fit a certain amount in? Oh, right, the box shuts at that point, does it? So do these keep coming back around? Do they just keep looping around until we've got sufficient amounts of things in them? Oh, right, yeah, this is trickier, isn't it? I'm not sure if they come back. We'll find out, I suppose. We need to get rid of the big bolt things, the big nut things, because they're getting in the way. They are very much in the way. Yeah, do they come back then onto the conveyor? Hang on, we need to start doing these from this end, look, because the box shut at one point. The box did close. So I assume that was just, yeah, it's full. The box is full. There are too many in here now. That's it. Thank you very much. There we go. Like that, look. Okay, so if we keep doing that from over here, although it's harder to pick these up now because they're hiding under other things. But yeah, I think we can just sort them out however we like. As long as they're in a box and they're all of the same type, I think the game's sort of happy with that. It's sort of okay. There we go. Right, so let's get these final ones done into here. This is a bit different, isn't it? Right, there we go. Pop those over. I think that's it for the big ones. Okay, right, so now start doing the smaller ones. Yeah, there we go. Pair that up. Pair those up. Marvellous. Chuck those in. Oh, that's a done box. Okay, that's good. I can go into there. Remember to tape breaks now and then. It's okay. I've got my tea. And it's all good. Oh, Those ones didn't fit. There were too many in there. Okay, right, that's fine. Right, in we go with those. Move that out of the way. Grab that. Put that onto there. Okay, again, just slightly too many to fit in one box. But that's fine. Right, move that out of the way. Chuck those in. This is, yeah, it is quite therapeutic in a way. It is quite nice. Just sort of tidying things up. And yeah, it depends on how you want to do it as well. I've got this sort of method of picking out individual bits, but you might not want to do that. You might just sort of clear an area, possibly. You might clear a zone out rather than do it the way we're doing it. But you know what? That's fine. If that's what you want to do, then you can do that. I know I've paired it up with the wrong thing. Yeah, that can go into there. That can go into there. Yeah, we'll get rid of these because they look smaller. Oh, okay. Done with that one. Okay, splendid. Wow, there's a lot of room in those boxes. There's a lot of room in the boxes. We're not filling them up very much. Okay, that's fine. Right, grab that, chuck that. Oh, hang on. That one is also done. Break that apart, throw that in. Grab that. Can we get these together and put them in? Yes, we can. And we have one spare. Lovely. Right, sort of, yeah, match them up. And I think if we do that, we've got two more down here. Okay, right, that's them done. And then we've got the grey ones. So we'll just chuck all the grey ones into there, like so. And in you go, in you go. Come on, shut the box. Yay, there we go. The box got closed. I mean, yeah, with this, I suppose in theory, you could spend some time just sorting everything out like that. You could sort of sort them out into nice, neat piles. And then you could start putting them into the boxes. We didn't do that. We tried to clear stuff down as best we can. Oh, that's on its own, is it? Okay. But yeah, I suppose, again, that's just, that's how this game works, isn't it? You can do things how you like. Oh, there we go. That one is done. That one is done. And now, yeah, it's just a case of sort of getting all these sort of matched up and chucked in a box. There we go. Nice and sorted. Nice and simple. A lot easier than some of the paper sorting things, let's be honest. Throw that in. And then here we go. Final four, boop in a box. Does that have to get off the edge of the screen? Possibly, because we've got nothing else to sort, game. There are no other things, so I assume once that goes off and it gets boxed up, then we are done. Yay! 200 items done. And now we're on level 10. So let's get level 10 done, and then we'll see what the next thing is. Although, 5, 10, hang on a minute, 15, 20, 25... There's quite a lot of things to sort, isn't there? Sort nuts and screws, but dispose of rusty ones. Oh, okay. So now rusty ones have to go in the bin. Right, okay. So what happens if we put one in that isn't rusty? I don't want to try it, but I wonder if we get told off. Does it kind of drop back in? That's intriguing, isn't it? Okay, right. So yeah, now we're kind of filtering out these rusty ones. Okay, again, this should be, he says, relatively straightforward. Yeah, particularly the bigger ones. We can chuck the bigger ones away. Yeah, that one can go, that one can go, and yeah, that can go into there. That goes into that one, I think. That's in there. That's for the bin, that's for the bin, that's for the bin, that's down here. Yeah, I've not got much of a methodical process with this one. I'm just sort of clicking through the middle and grabbing a thing each time. Could probably start stacking things up a bit like that, look. Can we stack up those? They're all for the bin. So, yep, there we go. Chuck that in the bin. That's a nice one. That's a rusty one. Maybe what we should do is, let's get rid of all the rusty ones. And then once they're done, we know that what we're left with is stuff that we need to put into the rest of these kind of sort of little slot type things. So I think, yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. So, right, I shall fly through quickly and just get rid of all of the rusty things around here. Right, I think we are down to our final rusty nail. There we go. And I think everything else is now okay. So I think we should be able to just sort of stack up all the other bits and then get this done fairly easily. So yeah, we've got all these, look. So get the bigger ones out of the way because they take up most room. So there we go, like that. And then we've got the sort of smaller bolt thingamabobs. So stack all those up, chuck them in. And again, yeah, this is This is nice. I like this. This is, again, quite therapeutic in a way. Right there, those ones. That is with that one. Chuck that into there. Grab the bigger ones like so. They can go into here. They can go into here. Right, then we've got the sort of grey screws. They can go like that. And then we're down to just the final ones, which are these, the little sort of white screws. Or silver, I suppose, maybe. I don't know, but there we go, into there. And the final one is done. There we go. Lovely. The newcomer has met our expectations brilliantly. Thank you so much. Thank you. Their performance demonstrates unwavering diligence and a keen sense for the craft of sorting. Thanks to their work, the company expects increasing profits. Can I see a little bit of those? Can I get a cut in on that, please? We recommend a temporary position in one of the new business areas. Okay, so we've gone from an intern to a probationer to now a proper, well, I say proper, a temporary position. But okay, what are we doing here? Level 11. Your hard work has significantly improved our finances and even attracted new investors. We hope to establish another sales branch with your help. Next, we want to enter the toy industry and start with the recycling of old and manufacturing of new plastic bricks. Oh, right. Okay, as a thank you for your great contribution, we would like to offer you a temporary employment contract and assign you these exciting tasks. You seem to have a gift, and we're already looking forward to your results tomorrow. Okay, hang on. Brick sorting 1. Okay, we are sorting generic building blocks, which might or might not possibly be Lego for potential copyright reasons. Okay, sort 2 sizes and 3 colours of bricks. Sort all items according to type, size, and colour in separate containers. Okay, right now, it's the same kind of thing again, but we've got Lego or possibly not Lego bricks. Who knows? Building blocks, generic building blocks, because they may or may not be Lego. Okay, we need to move these out of the way. However, we are going to wrap things up for now because I think we get the idea with the game, don't we? I think we have had a pretty good look at Sorting Inc. to see what it's all about and how it works and all that kind of stuff. And I think, yeah, we'll wrap things up for now. I will just sort of potter about and do things as we are sort of wrapping things up. I'll be honest, I was expecting 3 of these. I was expecting 3, sort 2 sizes and 3 colours of bricks. Oh, I see. Right, okay. So like the bigger blue ones need to go into a box and the smaller blue ones need to go into a box. Okay, right, I see. Yeah, I get that. That's fine. That's got a red in it though. I've not done a grand job there already. The little red one can go into there and I'll make it look like that was intentional. But yeah, so this game, I mean, yeah, it is exactly what you would expect. It is a game about sorting things, and in a game about sorting things, you sort many things, and that's kind of it, as we've seen. I mean, there are many different types of things to sort, and yeah, a few different ways to do it. Some have conveyors, some have got boxes like this, some have the little kind of slot thingamajigs. But yeah, you are just sort of sorting stuff out, which is exactly what the game is doing. And I quite like that. I do like a game that just has a very clear focus. It's going, do you know what? We're not doing anything else. It's a game about sorting. And that is what we're doing. We are just sorting stuff out. So yeah, if you do like games like this, if you like a sort of a calmer game with no time limits, no pressures, there's nobody coming to sort of shout at us, we've not sort of got to make money or anything like that. If you like a game which is fairly laid back and also quite sort of quite free on your time, because you don't have to do it in any great sort of time. It's not saying this must be done in the next sort of 20 seconds, 30 minutes, whatever. Just whenever, just get it done whenever you like. If you like that kind of a thing, then yes, you will likely like this game because it is exactly what it says on the tin, really, isn't it? I'm determined. Botherations! I'm determined to kind of get this done now. I'm just going to try and get this sorted because I think it's not even that difficult, is it, with the building blocks? The only issue is when they're stuck together, when they're sort of snapped together with random ones that you don't really want them to be snapped together with. Then it becomes a bit of an issue. But yeah, so and there's all different types of things as well, of course. You've got the different items, and I am intrigued to see what else you end up working with. a bit later on in these, as you go higher up the building. And yeah, eventually, I wonder if you do become like, the CEO of Sorting Inc. or whatever. You become, the boss of the company or however it works. Because yeah, we started out as just, a lowly intern. And then we got onto a probation, and then we've done various other things. So, I think we've done okay. I think we've done all right. Here we go. Look, we're on the final stretch. But yeah, I do wonder if we end up being the CEO or something, or some like senior executive sorting master or whatever. Is that all correct? I think it is. So yeah, here we go. We shall wrap things up after we've done this, because now I feel like this has got to be done, because we're almost there. Look, it's almost done. There we go. And I think the final box can come in, and it's for the little yellow bits. Yeah, there we go. Let's grab these potentially Lego bits, or maybe not for legal reasons, and throw them in. And yeah, the final run, move the box a bit nearer just because it's less sort of travel on the mouse. Ta-da! There we go. 180 items sorted. And yeah, so far we've sorted 1,648 things. That's quite a lot of sorting. That's a lot of sorting. And what's the next one? We're not going to do this, but let's take a look. Check and sort containers filled with 4 colours of bricks. Sort all items according to type, size and colour in separate containers and put them on the conveyor belt. Oh, okay, right, it's this one again. So you have to break open the box and we take them out, and then you have to sort out into the little yellow ones and the bigger yellow ones and all that kind of stuff. But there we go. So I think, yeah, that's a perfect point to leave things for now. I do wonder what the higher levels are, because, we're not even halfway through. The level, so I don't know what we're going to be sorting at the top, but I imagine it's going to get possibly a bit trickier. I don't know, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, there we go. I think we've done okay. We've worked our way up from the lowly ground floor through to this floor, which is okay. There's a plant, a nice plant over there, got a shelf with some drinks and stuff on it, and we even have a nice-ish desk. Okay, it's not the comfiest looking chair, but yeah, it's okay. And we've got a desk lamp. It's better than this down here, which looks like that chair's been there for about 30 years and is going to fall apart. And the desk looks terrible as well. So yeah, we've done okay. We've dragged ourselves up through the company ranks, and we're now on a temporary contract sorting out little kind of building block bits, which is lovely. So yeah, there we go. We'll wrap things up for now with our look at Sorting Inc. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. Right, if we connect to there and open the door, we're going to get vaporized by this laser. And there's an electronic thing, which looks like a sad kind of Game Boy. I'm a tiny little sort of stick person in a computer. I can't steer the train as such. And look, we are outside, and we're in a gutter. Oh, happy days. Hello, Leaf.